So in your chapter, you speak of the difference between ministry for children and ministry with children. Could you unpack for us a little, what's the difference, ministry for children, ministry with children, and how does the Bible show the importance of the latter?
Yeah, I think traditionally we kind of clustered those two things as ministry for children as children's ministry. I try and explain that to my students in that way. We put a year calendar together, we put a whole lot of program and activity and leadership together, and we came up with different ways to address a specific age group throughout this year. Child theology, which is a fairly new discipline within theology, says no, we acknowledge that when a child is in our midst, that child dictates the space. So just think about any room when you're having a meeting and you have to bring a child into that space. That child changes the dynamic of that room just by virtue of being there. And so child theology teaches us that Jesus acknowledges the child's voice in his midst. And so are we then taking seriously the voice of children in our midst? They definitely, by virtue of who they are, whether they are wild and outgoing or whether they are shy and trying to hide away, those children in our midst should inform how we do ministry. And so the call is, instead of doing ministry for them, do it alongside them, with them. Listen to them, watch them when they're in our spaces. Why is it that when they're in our spaces, they influence how we do what we do? And so we should be doing children's ministry alongside them, with them instead.